I'm JR, and of course, this is Captain Jack Sparrow with us again.
And today we are going to be talking a little bit about our workout and about more weight loss stuff because that's typically what we have going on. But first things first, we are going to get to the holidays of the week. On today, which is Monday the 28th, we have National Tapioca Day, National Paul Bunyan Day, National Insurance Awareness Day, and International Body Piercing Day.
And then Tuesday, we have National Almond Butter Crunch Day, National Camera Day, and National Waffle Iron Day. Waffle iron is always good because you can make chaffles,
right?
Which is my favorite now.
And then on Wednesday the 30th is National Meteor Watch Day, International Asteroid Day, and National Social Media Day. Yeah, no.
Well, then you have July 1st, which is National Creative Ice Cream Day, National Zoo Day, National Postal Workers Day, and International Joke Day. Postal workers should be appreciated a lot because of what they do.
Especially
during the pandemic.
And then summer times in the South because it gets hot here and all throughout the South. And then right now they're going through a heat wave on the West Coast. And those are people who are hitting 90-degree temperatures with no air conditioning. So I feel bad for them. I love my air conditioning.
Ooh.
And then on Friday, the 2nd, National Anisette Day, National I Forgot Day, National Wrong Trousers Day, and International UFO Day.
I like UFO.
Anisette is the licorice flavor.
Oh, okay.
That's the stuff that they use to make.
International UFO Day. I can get behind that. And then Saturday we have National Chocolate Wafer Day. My mom likes wafers. Mm-hmm. National Compliment Your Mirror Day. Mm-hmm. What kind of date is that? National Stay Out of the Sun Day and Plastic Bag Free Day.
International.
But compliment your mirror. Okay. I'll talk about that another time.
On Sunday, which is July 4th, it's American Independence Day, National Barbecue Spare Ribs Day, and National Country Music Day.
It should be National Barbecue Anything Day.
Right, that's true, because it's, especially here, because
burgers,
it's 4th of
ribs,
July.
Chicken, sausage, hot dogs, they barbecuing anything, any kind of meat they can possibly barbecue.
Right. Especially this year, because people can finally get together and finally have gatherings because COVID is getting better. I'm not going to say it's over because we know it's not. People are still not getting vaccinated.
People that are fully vaccinated can gather and enjoy themselves and, and not worry too much.
Right.
Without, you can still catch it, but you won't get as sick if you're vaccinated. So. Right. But that's a whole another story for another time.
Right. First thing I want to talk about is I kind of mentioned that I've been working on getting merchandise and everything together, or getting our logos and our merchandise up and running. You can see one of our logos here and then the other one's over there. And I finally did this week get our merchandise up and running. This is the website. It is shop/JK-A-Live. This little icon up here at the top. We have multiple different things. We have shirts. We have shirts. We have cups. We have all different types of things. JR's favorite saying: "Cardio sucks, but it works." Then I have my saying down here somewhere. Cardio and coffee, and then we also have our 2 logos. We have all kinds of different merch, and we'll
be adding more sayings down the road.
Right, I will be adding quite a few bit more. I do have. Let's go to here, and this is one of the water bottles that I absolutely love. It's in pink glitter. I also we have some shirts that I don't have right now. We have a mouse pad that we got and we love. So it's just a couple of things. We'll
probably wear the shirts in our next video.
Right. I washed them today, so they're not quite dry yet.
Probably had the coffee cup in the next video.
But we do have that merch that is up. It's in the link is in the description box below. So I hope that you go take a look at it and maybe you'll find something that you like. And then hopefully next week I'm going to be adding some more designs and some more different types of things because I can offer all kinds of different shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, hoodies, and things like that. So
they even got things on there for your dog.
yeah,
Bandanas for your
I
dog.
do have all the different logos and sayings that we have up available for regular bandanas and for pet bandanas. So.
Yeah, because you can't forget the fur babies.
Right. So we do have that. That is up and going. So hopefully you can go and take a look at that. But this week, again, like we wanted to talk about, the way that we work out is typically we do a 6-week routine, and he and I do different routines because, one, we're in different stages of our weight loss process, and then also our bodies are so much different.
I've been working out longer.
Right, he's been working out much longer. He can lift a whole lot more than I can. And two, I don't want to lift a whole lot. I do a lot more sets and do less weights. He does more heavier weights because he does want to build up his muscle.
I'm also trying to get you to learn some free weights a little bit,
right.
just for down the road, but that's not like for you to bulk up. It's more of the learning new exercises, and, you know, for me, it's more of learning a new routine all the time, different, like switching up.
Right.
Like I just did that 6 week of squat, bench press, and deadlifts.
Right.
That's all I did, and
he learned he didn't like it.
I don't like it. It really hurt my legs and made my upper chest feel like right here. I could feel the muscles because I didn't have time to rest. Before she had her surgery, she would question me because she's just like me. You know, she's gonna ask questions. She wants to know, you know, why I'm doing certain things. And when, you know, now she understands why I take a week off.
Right. Yeah, because I definitely need a week off. Now, I have come to the realization just this past week, and I will go more into it on Wednesday on my channel for my video, that I have slowly been trying to add a bit more food to my diet. And over this past week, I've gained weight. I've gained pounds and I've gained inches. So I'm going to cut back down on the food intake that I take in, just because I don't want to gain. My whole purpose is to lose.
I told you, maybe it's not the food intake. Maybe it's the types of food you need to look at too.
That's possible, but
that's still my opinion.
I was getting to about between 1,200 and 1,400 calories every day, and I'm going to go back down to between 1,000 and 1,200 for at least the next week. Actually, for the next week, I will probably go down lower than that because I'm going to be doing just liquid for at least 2 or 3 days, just to kind of
starting Monday morning.
Right, starting today, which is Monday. So I will be starting that, going to the liquid. But one thing I did want to show you on our journey. This first picture here is at my son's father, my ex's wedding 2 years ago.
And that was 2 years.
That was 2019.
That was about 2 years after my surgery.
Right, after your surgery.
About 2 years and 2 months, because I had it in April.
Right, and that was 2 years before mine. I was kind of at kind of a standstill there. The next picture, the one...
looks like you got bigger.
Yeah, I got bigger between my ex's wedding and our wedding. The second picture is pictures from our wedding, or before our wedding, and I had bulked up a good bit.
That was the morning of our wedding.
Yeah, that was the morning of our wedding,
right.
And I weighed about 245 there. And then the last picture is from last week when we went out on a date.
Last week, that's like 2.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago.
Right, it's about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because today's the 28th. So yeah, it's about 2.5 weeks ago.
Right.
Something like that.
And that was, I mean, you can definitely see how much I
and then
lost.
This morning she took some pictures of me, and I was like,
right,
without a shirt on, and I looked at it, and I'm like, the other day when I got out the shower, you know, if you've been together for a while and you're with the same person every day, you're not gonna always notice changes, you know, that people make. And yes, some people are more observant than others, but people like me, I'm always ignorant when something's changed unless it's bluntly obvious, like a hair color or a haircut. But I'm not going to notice small changes over time. It just takes time. Well, when I was getting out the shower, Kay, she says, "It looks like you're sucking in your stomach." I said, "No, I'm not." Well, when she took pictures this morning to put on there, I actually noticed that what she was talking about. My goal is, like I said, I want to trim down, get rid of my upper chest, and you know, things like that. But it's equally important to give yourself rest days. You don't have to work out 5 days a week. You don't have to lift weights 5 days a week. You can do a push-pull legs routine 3 days a week and do 2 days of cardio, you know, on your off days. And it won't it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to, you don't have to do 5 days a week. You can do 3 days a week. There's even routines where you can do 2 days a week, take a day off, or how they say it, you can go Monday off Tuesday, go Wednesday off Thursday, Friday, then off Saturday, then Sunday, then off Monday, then off Tuesday. It's like you're alternating different days. Right. If you can find what works for you, I like to work out 5 days a week. I do. I don't do it because I'm trying to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't do it because I'm trying to do Mr. Olympia and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I'm doing it because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel good. If I was trying to be like them, I would spend more time in the gym. I would spend more calculated time on different muscles and different exercises, because they do have two bodybuilders that before the pandemic that I've watched their routine, and I can learn from them and I can ask them questions and pick their brains. But that's not my goal. Right. My goal is just to stay feeling good. This right here. This was this morning, right? And
I can definitely see the difference in him, since, he was much bigger than this. And he's still working on getting his chest muscles and chest.
The man boobs, which is the one thing that I'm working on, but that's what I do, the bench press, the decline. But, all this week starting this morning is just our cardio week, and we're going to do like an hour in the morning, hour in the evening, just because usually during my workouts in the morning, after like whatever I'm doing, if I schedule myself, if I set up to where I'm doing full sets of 10 reps, in between each set, I'll take a lap around the gym just to get steps in, just to keep my heart pumping, because I don't like to stay idle, because if I stay idle, I start playing on my phone, and I don't want to do that at the gym. I want to just work out. Right. The only thing I play on my phone is when I gotta change my change the song on my Spotify, and or in the morning my games, I collect my rewards. But that's just, it takes a minute to do that. Mm-hmm. So I could do that while I'm walking. Right. But it's important to have rest days. I didn't know the importance of all of that before, but you don't have to. If you work out 5 days a week, there's programs out there. There's one called upper body, lower body, push, pull, legs. There's one where they go chest, back, shoulders, triceps, legs. There's programs out there where you can fit together different workouts. Yes. You can.
This is the blue shirt is basically about the same size you were when you and I got together. Maybe a little bigger than that, and then the white shirt is the day before he had surgery.
And that picture is my first marriage. Right. I was pushing about 425, 430 right there. My biggest was 508. I've talked about that before. But, like I've said often, whether you have weight loss surgery or not, it's just dedication and the consistency. Yes, you're going to fall off. We've already talked about that. Right. It's going to happen. But never stop. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Because your journey, all in all, is going to lead you to your destination. Right. You should enjoy it as much as you can, and don't get discouraged when you fall off.
Right. And I can definitely say how much working out I've changed. Because, like you said, I used to complain about him being at the gym so much. And now I'm there twice a day.
And we try to get in and get out.
Right. But I do when we first go in the mornings. Now, this week is going to be different. This week we're just doing an hour cardio in the morning and an hour cardio in the evening. Right. But when I'm doing weight routines, I do 5 minutes of cardio to get my heart pumping. Then I do about 45 minutes of weights. Then I do 5 minutes either on the elliptical or the stair climber.
And about 30,
and then
25,
about
30 minutes.
25 to 30 minutes on doing strictly cardio, doing walking.
And the trainer at our gym taught me a new trick that I've been trying. Is after my workout, I do like a 20 minute at 15 inches incline, as high as it can go, like I'm going up a hill at like a 2.2 to 2.6 pace. Right. And that helps with like recovery. Eventually, I will get you to learn that. Try it.
I have done inclines. I have
not the longest one,
not the biggest incline, but I have done inclines. And the problem when I was doing inclines is, a few years ago I broke my ankle. I broke my right ankle, and I have 10 screws and 2 rods in that ankle. And when I was doing the incline, it was starting to really. I had done the incline for about.
I don't know if you can see it, but you could actually see my bone now. Before you couldn't see that.
Right. But when I did the incline for about a week. And when I started that second week, my ankle was really starting to bother me a lot.
Like I
just
said,
doing the incline. So
like
I stopped doing the
you.
incline. Next week I am going to try and do some more of the incline, because next week we are just going to be doing
this week.
Hold on. Yeah. Now this week we're just going to be doing walking, and I'm going to work on doing the inclines again, because I do want to do the inclines because I know it does help. But I do need to be careful because I'm going to be doing the lower calories this week. I think I'm going to be experimenting with a lot of different things right now, because I need to see what calories I'm good at and still work out. I want to work on doing the inclines, because this is like our off week. We're just doing cardio this week. So I'm going to be experimenting on a couple of different things. Plus, I am also going to be working at home on I am working on doing more logos and more merchandise. I am working on doing some books. I'm publishing some books on Amazon, some low content books, as well as I'm working on a book of poetry that I used to write poetry a lot and I had gotten away from it. So I'm working on doing that. So this week is going to be a real busy week for me.
See, I seriously thought about not going to the gym at all. Me, anyway.
No, I'm still going to go to the gym.
Well, I didn't say you.
I know.
I will never stop. Okay.
And I mean,
you remember the first day back to the gym when you was able to get back. Mm-hmm. When we came out the gym and you asked me, you said, I want to tell you something, or I want to do something, and you're probably going to tell me no.
Right.
I told you I will never tell you no to anything until you propose it to me.
Right.
And you said you want to go to the gym every day. I said, only thing I'm going to tell you is listen to your body.
Right.
I will never tell you to stop working out unless you physically hurt yourself, and then you hurt yourself and you continue to want to go.
Right.
And you continue. Then I would tell you no. Just like you told me when I was telling me about my leg, you said I should do this and do that, and I should try this, but did I listen? Right. No.
But also, one thing that I have learned is, even when I hurt myself, I have to adjust.
Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Right.
Depends on what body part you're hurt.
When I hurt my wrist, when I first started going back, I found what was messing with my wrist, and I adjusted. I started doing free weights instead of
I told you about the incline dumbbell.
Right, and I started doing that.
It also depends on what body part you hurt. Right. If you hurt your back, it's hard to adjust to certain exercises. You can't do.
Also,
you can still do
legs.
Some. Right.
Also legs.
You can still do some. Right.
I know. But I mean, what we may do? I definitely want to continue working out. I enjoy working out.
You see a guy with a boot go to the gym and work out.
I know. But I still want to do a little cardio, because that's part of my plan, is to get so much cardio in a day. I don't have to go twice a day. We can go just once a day, just in the morning or in the afternoon. But I do need to work on.
No, I'll go with you. That doesn't mean I'm going to do anything.
Right. There's still multiple things that I still have to do, and working on the merchandise and stuff like that. I have.
But you know me, I've never did an hour of cardio twice a day, so this is another experiment for me.
I know. And that's.
I do 30 to 35 minutes at the most twice a day.
And I mean, I've actually really gotten to where I enjoy doing weights. I really enjoy working on weights.
Well, I've got people that know her and know her story, believe me, before her weight loss surgery, it was like pulling teeth to get her to go to the gym and do anything.
Well, when I was young, after I hit puberty, I really started gaining weight, and my dad put me into a gym. He paid thousands of dollars for me to go to a gym and work with the trainer, and it was like pulling teeth then. Well, I hated going to the gym. I really did. I didn't want to go. I didn't go. The weeks that when he was off show, I didn't go.
I told you, going to the gym does not necessarily mean have to do with losing weight.
I know. It's about being healthy.
Because I told you, once I drop these, if I still have a small stomach like I do now, it won't bother me.
Right.
It won't bother me. I'm trying to get in the best shape that I can, because past pictures you can see I was in good shape. I have a picture from when I was 17. I don't know where that picture's at anymore. That I was a good looking kid. Now, will I ever get in that type of shape again? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But the ultimate goal is to stay as healthy as you possibly can. But all in all, what the main topic that we want to talk about is the routines. You know, we go back and a rest day. You know, you don't have to work out 5 days a week. You don't have to go to the gym 5 days a week. This is a choice.
Right. This is our choice.
We choose to go to the gym 5 days a week.
Right.
Nobody is getting us to go to the gym. It's our own choice, and we choose to do it because it makes us feel good. It gives us that adrenaline. It gives us that rush. I'm not in that gym bench pressing 225 pounds. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm just trying to take it slow because.
There you go.
Yeah, see, 17. I was 17 on the one on the pit on the left holding the dog, and that was the one right before Katrina. I was in good shape in both of those times of my life.
Right.
Now I can get back there eventually, but you know, as far as where I am right now, yeah, I'm not where I once was, but I'm not where I want to be. It's going to take time. You don't gain this weight overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight.
Right. It took me at least 15 years to get to the size, the 245. That took me 15, 20 years to get to. But
I wish that's all I got to. It took me three. Let's see. Katrina happened in 05. By the time 08, I was already pushing 400 pounds, and then Katrina, I was like 225.
And see, when I was in high school, I was probably about 175, and I stayed at 175 until I was about 20. At 20, I went to about 200, and from about 20 to about 25, I was at about 200.
See, sometimes I wish
when I got pregnant in 2002 for my son, that's when I went up to 230, and I stayed at about 230, going up and down. I mean, I did go up and down.
This is where I'm gonna contradict some kids and some people our age.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly wish that my mom and grandmother and stepdad and uncle would have took a hell of a lot more pictures of me at 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 9, 10 years old, you know, just to have them.
Right.
Because I can tell you right now, about 25 to 30% of people our age, they would say something different.
Right. Oh, now, I know I have
too many. They'd be like, they take too many pictures of me as a kid. I got too many pictures. I wish, on the other hand, that I would have had more pictures of me as a kid to see what I went through. Because at 10 years old, up until about 10 years old, up until about the age of 10, I was a skinny guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was a skinny kid. From around the middle, right before I hit 11 years old, from the age of about 11, 12, 13 to about 14, I was fat. I was a heavy kid.
Right.
Then puberty hit, and I dropped weight. And then 14, 15, 16, 8, you know.
Right.
Because you can even ask Amy, you know, my ex, the one that you know. She knew. I mean, I didn't get that's about as big as I got in my early 20s and stuff.
Right.
I wasn't, you know, and then I started putting on weight, and then I don't know, like I said, I got bigger.
Right.
So most kids, they don't like having all them pictures. Oh, I didn't look this good as a kid. No, it's when you was 5 versus when you're 25, don't look the same.
Right.
There's no way. Well, they got some people still saying facial features. They got some people look at 21, they still look the same as they are now. I mean, go figure.
Right.
But the importance that we're trying to get at today is listen to your body, take days off when you need to, build a routine that you are comfortable with, that you would like to do.
Right. And there are resources all over.
There's resistance bands workouts.
Yes.
There's body weight workouts.
Right. You can use your own resistance. YouTube
get your 2 5-gallon jugs and fill it with water and use that. I mean,
YouTube is a plethora.
YouTube and Google
of work. You can find if you go on YouTube and search for workout videos, you will find thousands. There are thousands of yoga. There are Pilates. There are home workouts. You can use weight. Put in you want weight. You can find all kinds of home workouts.
Hell, if all you want to do is walk 6 miles a day and that makes you feel happy,
walk around your neighborhood.
Go for it.
Around your house.
And you don't have to do it all at once.
Right.
The only people that I say that are running 6 miles at any given time is the people that are training for a marathon or a triathlon or football players, because they're keeping up their endurance. Because you know, I personally, I can't run no more on a treadmill for 1 mile.
But
actually, I did the other day. I went for 1.5 miles without slowing down.
Right.
Well,
and the thing
slow
is,
up and down.
The thing is to get up and move some every day.
Right.
Even if it's just walking around your house or walking around your
jogging in place or jump rope in your house.
Just do 15, and I mean, the way they told me, 15 to 20 minutes every day. Just a little bit of movement every day, 15 to 20 minutes.
Just get your heart racing a little bit.
Get your heart racing a little bit. And that is the most important thing. Yes,
One
you watch your
step at a
diet,
time.
you watch your serving. Your serving
One
size.
small step at a time.
Serving sizes, not more than a handful at a time. And those are the most important things. And that's something that we have found out on our journey is serving sizes.
Protein.
Yes.
Keep you full.
Protein is very important. Serving sizes is very important, and just move. And I'm not saying a heavy workout. I'm just move around for 15 to 20 minutes every day.
And if you can help it,
movement.
Don't wait until you're absolutely over the top starving to eat. If you feel a little hunger, this is what I tell my mom. My mom's about to be 80 years old, and I tell her when she feels a small hunger pain, grab you a slice of ham or a slice of cheese, or if you like bread, grab your slice of bread, put a little peanut butter on it, grab a few crackers. Hydrate also.
Water.
But if you feel hungry, you don't have to absolutely wait till See me, I don't do that. Like when we finish this video, I'm hungry, but I'm not starving, so I'll go grab me a couple of slices of deli ham, like 3 slices, just to munch on.
Right.
I don't allow myself to wait unless I can't help it, because there is times where we get busy.
Right.
And I don't think
about it.
And
right?
It's like I'll grab an energy drink, and then hours later I realize I ate breakfast, but by 1 o'clock I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I try to typically eat my biggest meal between breakfast at 8 and by 1 o'clock I try to eat my last hard heavy foods, whether it's steak or pork chops or whatever. Mm-hmm. But anything after that I try to eat light. Like ham and cheese.
Yeah, my dinner has been sliced chicken with some mozzarella. That's been my dinner for like the past 2 weeks. Because I'm trying not to eat heavy at night. I've found that when I eat heavy at night, I get hungrier when I eat heavy at night, which doesn't make sense, but that's how my brain works. And then also, when I eat heavy at night, it keeps me awake. I guess my body is digesting, and it keeps me awake at night. So I try not to eat heavy. Now, on occasion, I'll grab, like if we have we had ribs the other day. I grabbed a rib at about 8 o'clock. Right, it's like not even a half an ounce of a rib, but I ate that late at night. I try not to. I try not to eat too heavy too late. That's something that I have
You just
found.
listen to your body when it comes to anything. When it comes to working out. When it comes to whether you have weight loss surgery or not.
Right.
You can change the body is a interesting thing, because I've heard things about, if you miss a month in the gym without doing any kind of physical activity, you're going to lose muscle mass. No,
you won't.
It's called muscle memory.
Right.
It will pick back up.
Right.
They got a bodybuilder that goes to the gym. We've seen him for the first time in months since the pandemic, and he said he hasn't been working out because he's been going through personal issues. It doesn't even look like he's lost any muscle. It looks like he's still the same weight and muscle mass that he was 8 months ago.
Right.
Now, I don't know what his diet consists of, because I didn't ask him all that. But just from the looks at him, his physical appearance does not look like it's changed. Now, in his mind, in his feeling, he might feel that he's changed, but physically he doesn't look like he's changed.
And I mean, the most important thing is, even if you fall off and you lose track for a week, 2 weeks, you get depressed, you fall off your diet, it's important to get back on.
Don't be afraid to ask.
You don't have to be afraid that, I've lost my way, I might as well just stop. No, you can always restart your diet. You can always restart your workout routine. You can always restart, and if you need motivation, there are plenty of videos. You can watch some of our videos. You can watch anybody's videos. There are plenty of motivational videos. I mean, I practically live on YouTube. I can say that I do, because I watch different DIY stuff. I watch motivational stuff. I watch how to make YouTube videos. I watch how to make Facebook videos. I live on YouTube. There are so many instructional videos on YouTube. There's anything that you can find, anything you need as far as anything you can find on YouTube. Trust me, YouTube has actually become the #1 biggest search engine. And it's because you can find anything on YouTube. So, but I know it's getting late, so we are going to have to wrap this up. Again, our merch link is in the description below, as well as our social media site. Our social media links are in the description below. A link to my page, which my YouTube, is also in the description below. Please like and subscribe, and I hope that you come back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.